The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Talk about rookies getting early playing time these days. Were you counted on much your first season? You had a terrific rookie year, obviously, but I'm guessing you did. You were counted on early.
Yeah, you know, for the high draft picks, you're usually going to go to a team that really needs your help. I was just blessed that I had great veterans, Hall of Fame veterans. When you look at guys like Chris Mullin, how about that? I was able to watch him practice and work and take care of his body. Latrell Sprewell, Billy Owens, all the great players, Avery Johnson. So I was counted on to do a lot. But those guys helped me do a lot, and they pumped confidence into me. I was able to steal their style, their work ethic. Now, they showed me the ropes the right way, and I couldn't have been blessed with any better veterans for me to start off my career with.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Russell and Thompson the perimeter. And it's Curry in at the one spot. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the four with Favors at the five. And it's Ball in at the one. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. Here's Curry. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And it's denied. Buries it despite the hack. Terrific play. We'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Free throw no good for Cauley Stein.
And the defensive specialist, Cauley Stein, is an effective part of this rotation. Now, he must evolve his offensive game more. The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. From deep three-point range, and Derek Favors pulls it down. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
Shoot 2. He misses the free throw. Greg, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Second free throw, no good. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
And here's Favors after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Russell passes to Cauley Stein. Back to Russell. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Russell. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Russell. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Lobs it up for Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
And the Pelicans with possession here. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's stolen by Green. He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
Outside, Russell takes a 3. Ball with the rebound.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Stolen by Thompson. Russell against Ball. Right side, Curry. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Williamson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
270, 275, 280, who cares? He's incredibly explosive. Williamson will wear you out in there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
So we can't get either to fall. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
New Orleans in the lead. Now, here's Ball. Here is Favors. Pass to Ingram. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. The shot by Holiday, no good. Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And Thompson kicks to Curry. The pass to Russell. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Looney with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the first one drops.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. Two brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
And Drew Holiday, one of the 3 brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
And here's Favors after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Curry. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Shoots over Ball. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. And it's Ball in the corner. And Holiday, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the unselfishness Ball brings to the table, the definition of a pass-first point guard.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. Burks, he's checked in for the Warriors. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 2. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way.
Taking a look at some numbers for Redick, how he performed last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Omari Spellman has come in for the Warriors. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Klay Thompson. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Golden State. Ball dishes to Redick. Back to Ball. And Looney sends it back. Outside Robinson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pelicans trail. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Now here's Redick. 11 points for him in that last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Oh, you can't allow Reddick to get going from there. His three-point shot is downright lethal.
Outside Robinson, outside Curry. Burks against Reddick. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fades back, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
The Pelicans have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Oh, you got to prevent Ball from getting a lane. It's that simple, but when you don't, this happens.
Here's Curry with the 3. That shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Moore kicks to Okafor, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. 5th is Steph Curry.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Passes it to Robinson. Back to Curry. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. And the wide open shot from Reddick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Curry looking around. Pass to Burks. From 13, Pelicans with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
They looked overmatched, GA. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Warriors trail by 4. Robinson left side. Burks on the wing. Uncovered. But they'll get another chance. Looney kicks to Robinson. Pass to Spellman. Here's Looney. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Ball against Robinson, and Ball slams it in.
Good at getting into the lane. Ball, I mean, you can see how confident he is on the drive.
Burks, the pass to Looney. Now, here is Robinson, covered by Okafor. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-6 run. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. Spellman with the rebound.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Here's Looney. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Looney's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Ball against Curry. Okafor finds Reddick. Shoots over Burks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Burks. He shoots again. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 6.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
We've got more in store for you right after this. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Pelican 5 right now. Their backcourt, Ball and Redick. He's out there with Etuan Moore, and it's Okafor in at the 5. The Warriors making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Now here's Cauley Stein. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons, Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs.
Now here's Ball, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Here's Ball, following the score by Golden State. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Russell, he's checked in for Golden State. Both good from the line that time. The Warriors leading. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's McKinney. He's covered by Ball. McKinney kicks to Russell. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And here are the Warriors now, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. McKinney passes to Cauley-Stein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein. Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for each one more. And it's Holiday in for Ball. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green. He's checked in for Amari Spellman. And it's Klay Thompson in for Burks. Now here's Redick. He has 5. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Offensive rebound. Here's Cauley Stein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Oh, this is great to see from Willie Cauley-Stein, showing a willingness to be more aggressive on offense. Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. And C-Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, you know, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And that one falls for Ingram.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Now here's Ingram. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Ingram passes to Hayes. On the wing, Holiday. Ingram right side. Tries again. Here's Favors. Can't tie it up as that one misses. To the middle. Here's Russell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Russell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Inside. Hayes the pass to Favors. Over Cauley Stein. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Hayes.
I mean, a very skilled finisher inside. Even with defenders close, he'll find a way to score.
Russell looking around. Thompson for 3. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And the quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing room to fire.
Now the pass to Hayes. He kicks to Redick. Out to the right wing. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hayes.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Russell dishes to Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Favors. Here we go, one-on-one, and it's sent back by Russell. Thompson outside, launches it. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ingram finds Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shots good by McKinney.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Hayes. He dishes it to Ingram. It's Redick on the wing. Favors trying to break free. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Pelicans trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Holiday kicks to Favors. Back to Holiday. Over Thompson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Thompson outside. Pass to Russell from the arc. Sinks the triple. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And so it's Golden State with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Russell. Lets a floater go. Here's McKinney. And it's Melly with the rebound.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Drew Holiday. Redick against Russell. Poked away. Stolen by Holiday. Ingram outside. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Russell against Redick. Down low, Thompson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Now here's Redick. 5 points in the game. Ingram attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Thompson passes to Russell. Back to Thompson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for New Orleans. Thompson no good on the free throw.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
Here's Holiday, and that one goes long. Warriors leading by 10. To the right side. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
Here's Curry. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Shot clock at 3. Robinson for 3. That one doesn't go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball's checked in for Ingram. Then for the Warriors, Omari Spellman comes in for Green, and it's Burks in for Thompson. Williamson dishes to Moore. Outside Holiday. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pelicans trail by 5. The pass to Ball. On the wing, Holiday shoots over Burks. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Well, he's got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball against Curry. The dish to Burks. Outside Robinson. Passes to Looney. Latrey. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's Williamson missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And he makes the first. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. And he can't hit the second. And not just a long-range gunner, but Etuan Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane, and makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Here's Curry after Drew Holiday's score, and the Warriors miss again.
And he'll be happy that they're in front, but he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
The Warriors leading. In the corner, it's Robinson. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And Moore kicks to Ball. Here's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Warriors have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Ball. No good with the layup. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
The best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson passes to Curry. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Russell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
Now here's Williamson. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Favors. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Favors gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Holiday against Russell. Dishes it to Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Klay times his move perfectly.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Cauley Stein. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What's up?
See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team, maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Now here's Ball. He's got 11. Bounce pass, Holiday. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Over Russell. A shot by Holiday, no good.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. Good season for him last year. 17th in three-point field goal percentage and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Free throw, good, Holiday. And so he hits both. Warriors leading by 6. They get a hand on it. Favors with the ball. Now Green defending. At the elbow, Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Man, that was just rude. Williamson with no hesitation on the drive. And no mercy on the finish.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. They'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thompson for the triple. And again, no good by Golden State. Pelicans trail by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
Ball's knocked loose. For the tie. And Holiday with the nice bucket inside. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Curry's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ball with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick has checked in. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's Curry. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Russell, and they get it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious. Oh! That's a rugged play.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Warriors trail by 4. Now Curry. Outside Russell. Thompson with it. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
Ingram kicks to Favors. Back to Ingram. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Russell. And the rejection by Favors. Ingram attacking. Count it, and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Alfonso McKinney's checked in for the Warriors. Ingram, no good on the free throw. You played for a lot of different coaches in your career, Chris. I'm sure you saw characteristics that you like in a head coach with all the different people you played for.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want coaches that challenge you, that want to make you better, that helps with the team chemistry. But I would say, number one, you want a coach that understands they are such a good coach that their job is to infuse you with as much information during practice, and then come game time, they trust you to go out and do your thing. They don't micromanage during the big games. They say, wait a minute, we put in enough practice time, you know what we should do, now go out there and execute. The ones that trust you, you got to love.
Right. Russell against Redick. There's the triple. Another three for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram passes to Redick. Now Williamson. Outside Favors from outside the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. They recover it.
Yeah, I mean, tracking that one all the way, baby. I mean, Zion getting nasty at the defensive end.
Redick dishes to Ingram. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 3. Launches a 3. Favors with the rebound.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team, that they have the lead anyway.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 17 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Cognizant of the entire court, Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Outside Favors. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, such a quick and explosive leaper. Cauley Stein throws it down with ease.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And Moore subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And Alec Burks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Curry. They grab their own miss. Count it. Looney's got 9.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Pelicans trail by 9. Moore outside. Ingram against Thompson. Ingram kicks to Moore. Shoots over Burks. And the Pelicans miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Redick surveying the D. Ingram against Burks. Ingram attacking. Misses off the right iron. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Thompson passes to Spellman. It's good. Spellman's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, when you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
The Warriors making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Warriors leading by 9. And Chris, with Looney, he's a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots into so many lineups as he can play the 4 or the 5 and basically guard anyone on the floor. He has a good motor and doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
Moore against Burks. And it's Moore penetrating, and Looney sends it back. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry wide open. He can't hit that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Ingram. Banked in off the glass. Ingram's got 10 points.
And Ingram, with those long strides, devouring the distance to the cup.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Curry against Redick. Curry can't get it to go.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and the second pick in the 2016 draft out of Duke, bro. Brandon Ingram possessing a rare combination of length and shooting ability.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Burks. Second chance effort, and the foul on Glenn Robinson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in assists, and of course he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Curry passes to Looney. Five to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Okafor. Curry brings the double. The pass to Holiday. Back to Redick. Burks with the steal. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. That one drops for him. Robinson's got 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Drew Holiday.
I mean, you can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
Burks, the pass to Robinson. Knocked loose. Moore with the steal. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Passes it to Robinson. Here's Looney. Green with the ball. Just his first attempt. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Holiday's got 21 in the game. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Redick against Curry. Just 4 to shoot. They get the rebound. And Okafor with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. On its way from Burks for 2. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 4. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Okafor. And it's Melly in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Holiday against Burks. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
No, he's reading the defense, sensing the opening. He doesn't hesitate.
Robinson finds Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Holiday against Burks. The shot by Holiday, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Curry outside. Here's Looney. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Holiday against Burks. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Lays it up off the glass. Okafor's got his first points of the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Russell, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Clock at 6. Pass to Green. Over Holiday. Here's Looney. Kicks it to Green. Curry outside. Warriors getting another chance here. Looney with the bucket.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Holiday to pass the ball. New Orleans moving it around. Holiday dishes to Favors. And that one hits back iron.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Burks can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. And the Warriors with some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Thompson in for Alec Burks. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. And the Warriors lead by 7.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
Pass the ball. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Russell. Thompson outside. It's deflected. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he can't get the first one.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Thompson against Ball. Thompson passes to Curry. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. 6 to shoot. Back to Cauley-Stein. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. And the Warriors lead by 6.
You see the length helping Cauley-Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the Bulls.
20 feet out. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Holiday's got 14 points here in the second half. Russell against Holiday. And here's Russell. Pelicans pull it in. Favors has got 14, yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And the pass to Thompson. Stein finds Curry. Now Cauley Stein, just 5 on the clock. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Russell against Holiday. Knocks it loose. He kicks it to Williamson. Back to Holiday. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such an elite scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
Holiday dishes to Williamson. No dice from 9 feet out. The Warriors shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ball with the bucket.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Passes it to Russell. He dishes it to Thompson. Pulls up. Misses off the left iron. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. At the elbow, Williamson makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
I mean, hey, they're going to give Williamson this shot because they don't want him to get close to the rim.
Here's Curry with the 3. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 16th rebound on the night. Now here's Curry. To the middle. Here's Russell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Russell's got 19 points.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for more. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Holiday. Pass the ball. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Curry against Ball. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Cauley Stein up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
That's how you turn defense to offense. Cauley Stein is such an active presence on the court.
shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. He's off on the second.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Pass the ball. Williamson kicks the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Favors passes to Ingram. Unloads. They get it back, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williamson with it, working on Green.
The sheer disruptiveness of Green. I mean, one of the many reasons he was named first-team NBA All-Defense in 2015.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Williamson.
Well, watching him in college, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
Russell dishes to Cauley-Stein. Green, and Green slams it in.
You want your team leaders to step up big for you in these type of situations. Draymond obliges.
Russell against Holiday. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, I mean, what everyone loves about Williamson, already an international star. And I love it because he remains humble and grateful for what he has.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Warriors leading. Right side Curry. Thompson outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got 22 points.
Nice rhythm. Nice release. Williamson is making strides with the jumper.
Curry against Ball. Offensive rebound. Cauley-Stein uses the glass to finish the layup. Cauley-Stein's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Cauley-Stein's teammates want him to take these shots. I mean, because they believe in his shooting ability.
Over to the left wing. Ball with a wide open look. But he gets it back. And there's the pass to Favors. And Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Passes it to Ingram. Stolen by Thompson.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Pass the ball. The feed now to Williamson. Favors trying to break free. Ball kicks to Favors. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Russell. To take the lead, it drops.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Curry way outside, and the Warriors miss again.
Well, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. There's the pass to Ingram. Count it!
Ingram is very self-assured, putting it on the line.
Here's Thompson. It's off. Call is stopped. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalil, here at home with a competitive matchup. What got you guys over the top tonight?
To stand together as a team, playing as hard as we could. The fans were great, and we wanted to play good for them.
And you surely did, Jalil. Thanks a lot for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.